The things I started to avoid and had become a rut for me prior to the program were excuses became permissions to stop doing things. So, my knee, I have lots of issues with. And also my eating was quite random and ad hoc because I wasn't putting enough effort, priority into me and making sure that I was addressing these issues. So it became a matter of enough's enough. And that's why I joined the program. It had come time in my own self-realization that being the age I was pre-retirement, and I have quite a heavy uh, activities involved in my job. It's quite physical, and I really love my job. So it was coming to a point pre-retirement. Do I go into retirement broken and not able to enjoy it? Do the activities and hobbies that I find joy out of because life stops? Or do I continue to do my job because I'm physically able to do it? And then also when retirement comes, I'm physically able and also wanting to do the activities and hobbies that I quite find rewarding and enjoyable for me. My hesitancy and um, with regards to joining the program, and I hesitate there is because I have a long relationship with Rob, and he has continuously said, please, please come and join. And I've always hesitated. It was almost like, no, that's something I'm putting me first. I'm making me a priority, and it somehow just didn't sit right. And obviously, I wasn't ready. But I do wish I had done it much, much earlier because I'd be just fabulous right now if I had have. Um, but it got to the point where I just needed to do something to shift myself out of a really horrible rut of life through work and life balance. There was no balance. In fact, it wasn't rewarding at all. So enough's enough. And I made the investment on me. So it wasn't about time or money. It was making me a priority and investing in me. Because if you don't, you just hide yourself away in the shadows. And I didn't want to be in the shadows anymore. I will be quite honest. I thought I knew it. But what this program brought together for me was the five pillars of foundation of around health and well-being just helped me put into practice and be adoptable in practice what I already knew. But the one thing that absolutely was a tectonic shift for me was mindset. Having the right mindset set and having that epiphany about everything I knew I could never put into practice or make it stick. The five pillars, plus particularly the mindset, all my research and knowledge, which was always there in the background, but never being able to put into practice, suddenly with the right mindset, it just all clicked for me. And I am now out the other side of I have no intention of going back to the old version of me. This is the new version of me. By having the structured framework and the professional support and then the participation of all the groups, what it provides you is uh, nourishment of, yes, you are doing the right thing and everyone else is on the same page as you. So somehow that galvanizes even more your own participation because you're keen to help support others. And it's reciprocal. It comes back to you and you actually then get that support. Emily and Rob, I can't thank them enough for the support during the framework because it's just helped me put all the chess pieces on the board. And now I have that helicopter view of the board. And now I'm able to, with the right strategies and toolkits in place, be able to maintain my chess game and still make valuable gains and continue the journey that I've started. It's a huge investment and it is a journey. It's not over at the end of the 6 weeks, but what you get to take away is your own little toolkit to help you be and continue be successful in your own health. I thought, oh, I know all this stuff and oh, really will it work for me? The surprise was um, being open and honest with myself. And that came through the mindset challenges. And yeah, I suspect that that's the key takeaway for me is the tectonic shift in my own mindset, especially at this later age of my, life. Um, it's hard to change, but I have, and I'm grateful for that. What worked well on the program was everything. And I know that would disappoint Rob because he wants me to nail in on one thing, but it's the whole broad church holistic adoption that helps you succeed. But if I had to nail in on one thing, it was the nutrition side. Yeah. Because it showed me the terrible habits I had towards nutrition and what clean eating, how your body responds to clean eating was amazing. Making choices for eating uh, is a big takeaway for me. I am thankful that I've kicked the sugar habit because only now on the other side do you realize the impact physically it has on you? And second to that is you don't realize that you're happy until one day you think, oh, wow, the reflection of when you go for a walk in the morning is a big one for me. It's now a habit. And taking that moment just to reflect the environment you're in or the surroundings, and you're just happy and you don't realize it, that happiness was missing or the small moments of joy until one day you go, oh, okay, I'm happier now. My mood has shifted at the end of the program to now just being happier, a happier person. I put it down to the clean eating and the physical impact that happens to you from not eating well. Everything. My mood is much better. I'm happier and I find moments of joy much easier now. Uh, Walking, I've rediscovered my love of bushwalking, which I always thoroughly enjoyed in my early chapters of my life, but I had always tucked it away as I'll never do that again because of my physical aches and osteoarthritis in my knee. But with the physical work that I did and also the cleaner eating and the weight loss that all came rapid around that, bushwalking now is back on my agenda and it's now definitely on my horizon of doing day bushwalks again. And I'm wrapped. I'm very happy about that. Pre-workout, I was a misery gut, had no life balance between work and home and was living in the shadows. To post-workout, Jenny is happier, more determined, much more awareness of nutrition and movement and just overall better general health approach and decision making that comes with that. So I'm no longer in the shadows and now I'm in the sunlight. I'm getting a tan. doing the virtual workshop, mind you, I'm envious of the ladies that did get to go away to Byron Bay. However, personal choice, um, it required a lot of discipline to disconnect out of the home environment to then connect into a bubble to allow you to maximize what you needed to closely knit together what you've learned over the 6 weeks in a very personal, interactive session. Even though we're all online, we were all prepared to show our vulnerability, our engagement to the content. It's all about you and what you're prepared to put into it. And I guarantee you, if you're prepared to invest in you, the wealth of knowledge and self-realization you'll get out the other side is immeasurable. I can't emphasize that enough, Rob. I broke a hoodoo that had been for 12 plus years to do with my weight. I finally broke the barrier and I'm at a weight that I haven't seen for a long, long time. And even though it wasn't my goal, I was still quite pleasantly chuffed that I got there. But my biggest win is my dog is happy because he lost weight and he thoroughly loves our new habit of having morning walks. I am one of those guilty parties where I have tried everything fad over my 30 to 40 years of you shouldn't be that size, you need to lose weight. My doctor's telling me you're in the wrong BMI, etc. Having it constantly through social media and the like, reinforcing the negative of what you already know doesn't help you. So you always go in with a negative, will this work this time? Nothing else has worked. You start to question yourself about your own discipline and commitment, and you're not worth it. The difference is by taking a very holistic view of you in a health program is where you succeed. Having just very blinkered, it's your eating that's wrong, or you're not sleeping well because you need a breathing machine or something, that's the reason why. It's only when you take a big step back and you get that complete holistic view that each of those elements suddenly in step start to sink in and synchronize you to be a better version of yourself at the end of the 6 week program. I wanted you to know that where I started, like close to 20 years ago, it must be, to now where I am,
Yes.
This is the new version of me. My net result of the 6 week program is 9.02%. Don't forget the 0.02%. It's all important. But I will admit it's not that number that I'm most impressed with, but I am thankful that it does reflect the hard work that I put in. If you are hesitant and still sitting on the fence with regards to, is this the right thing for me? My question to you in return is, are you worth it? Are you worth prioritizing your health, your well-being, and achieving the goals that you want in life? I don't want you to underestimate the importance of you and your health. And coming out the other side of a 6 week program is a huge investment. I won't deny it, but it is worth it. What you get to take away as life skills and practices to adopt, you won't regret it. I took time off work because I needed to prioritize me and the investment that I was prepared to make with Rob and Emily as my support team. And I have zero regrets. In fact, I can't thank them enough. So that would be my advice for you, to sit down and maybe write out what you want to achieve, then reflect, is the investment worth it? But I guarantee you it is.